What is it that brings you to the clinic today?
Well, I've been having some headaches, I don't know, for maybe 6 or 7 months. And before that I used to have trouble with my stomach, sort of a hyperacidity. I never developed an ulcer, but I just had a lot of tension. And that cleared up, that went away, and I had more headaches. Kind of, I don't know, tension headaches. But I guess the main thing that brought me, I mean, that's just what I've been having, but it has to do with my girlfriend. I mean, that's why I had the tension. Well, she just does a lot of things that annoy me. And, you know, maybe I'm oversensitive. I don't know. That's what she tells me, that I'm oversensitive. Like she breathes too loud. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but she breathes too loud. I'll be studying. We're both graduate students, and I'll be in the bedroom studying, and she'll be in the living room, and I can hear her breathing all the way in there, just real loud breathing. Or if we're sitting in class together, we have a couple classes together, or seminars. She will be sitting near me, and I'll just be very aware of her breathing and making unpleasant noises, and I'll get tense, and it's like a charged subject. If I say to her, if I even mention to her about her breathing, she explodes. She gets very angry about it.
What is it about her breathing that bothers you?
Or just that it's loud. It's disturbing. Maybe I'm oversensitive. We're both in geography, and I'll be trying to really concentrate and on what I'm reading. We have to do a lot of reading, and it's like she's trying to distract me. You know, I don't know if it's intentional or just inconsideration on her part or whatever, but I really am. I'm oversensitive. See, I didn't used to be that way. That's what bothers me. Because I'm noticing a lot of noises lately, like the dogs running across our yard making noises, or the neighbors emptying the trash. Just any little thing like that bothers me, and it didn't used to. So, and I don't know why I'm sensitive like that.
You said lately you've been noticing a lot of noises.
Yeah.
How long?
Maybe 6 months. 6 months to a year. I'm not exactly sure when it started.
You chose to come to the clinic, though, at this time.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me more about why you decided to come at this time rather than 6 months ago or a year ago?
Well, things have sort of gotten out of hand with my girlfriend and me. Like, I was driving, or she drives, she does most of the driving, and we were coming into school this past week, a couple days ago, and she does all the driving. I just don't like to drive. I grew up in Memphis, and we had to drive on a lot of freeways, and there were a lot of accidents and things, and so she was driving, and we drive in the same way every morning. You know, we come in down the hill, you know, out by the corner of the hospital there, come down right, turn. With no warning, she just suddenly goes left. And I was talking to her about something in geography or Newsweek, I can't remember, and coming down, go left, and I screamed at her. I just, you know, said, "What are you doing?" And she got real mad, called me a backseat driver, and we argued all morning about it. But she didn't tell me, you know, that she was going to go just drop a letter in the mail. If I'd known that ahead of time, I wouldn't have gotten so anxious about it. I just get real anxious when she's driving the car.
What do you think about when she drives the car?
I don't know, that she's going to kill both of us, that she's, especially like when we pass the tractor trailer coming the other way, I get scared that she's going to be talking. She's real careless. Just the way she leaves things around the house, or when she's driving, she'll be talking and eating and looking or something. I just get scared that she's going to swerve in front of a truck. I mean, maybe that's stupid, but
What do you call your girlfriend?
Her name?
Right.
Oh, Susie.
Can you tell me something about Susie?
Well, when I first met her, I liked her lots because she was just really attractive. I just thought she was really pretty and real smart. In fact, she does a lot better in the department than I do. That's another problem. They only have one position next year for somebody on the faculty, and she and I are both trying for that same position. So she was just real smart. She's real pretty. And I don't know, about 6 months ago or a year ago, I'm not sure when it was, I just started noticing, we were at a restaurant, and I remember thinking, she's not that attractive. She's just not that pretty. There's something wrong with her, the way she chews with her mouth open sometimes, or I don't know, just for months I've just thought, well, she's just not that pretty, and I don't know why I'm interested in her. I don't know I just really do get mad at her, and it makes it rough. Like, if I could quit being so mad, I think we'd get along okay.
When do you find yourself getting angry at her?
Okay, a typical example, I was giving a lecture to the undergrad students the other day, and I heard her out in the hall talking to some of the other men there in our department, and I think she was telling a joke, and I heard all of them, no, they were telling a joke, and I heard her laughing, and real loud, and it just really pissed me off. I thought, I don't know, she doesn't, sometimes I'll say something and she doesn't laugh at it, or it's not important, and we'll be someplace with some people and they'll say something really stupid and she'll overreact, she'll laugh, or just tell them that's the greatest thing she's ever heard, stuff like that, when it was something stupid. So that bugs me.
You and Susie have been going together how long?
About 2 years, 2.5.
How did the beginning of the relationship go?
Oh, it went real well. Because we were both there working together at school, and we bought a house together, and well, we bought that about a year ago, and it was just going real well. We'd go to parties together, and sex has just been real good. The two of us, you know, I thought she was just really attractive.
You tell me that your feelings have changed, though, over the course of the last year.
Yeah, I just don't feel as interested. It's like there's things wrong with her, and like she does things to irritate me. And if I mention them to her, she explodes. And like I said, I've become more sensitive, and I don't know why.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know. She, I don't know. Sometimes I think I miss being at home back in Memphis. I had a lot of friends there, and my family, and I feel bad about being away from them, and I don't know if I want to get married or you know, settle down that long. I don't know. It's hard to decide.
You mentioned your family.
Yeah.
Tell me something about them.
I have one little brother, and then my parents. Now, Susie and my mother are a lot alike, because sometimes I get real irritated with my mother. She can say some of the dumbest things. Like the other day, well, it was a couple months ago, I was at home, and Dad and I were talking in the living room, and he wanted to time something. So he went into the stove and he set the little timer, you know, for the oven or that you can set on there, so the bell would ring in 12 minutes to time something we were doing. And my mother says, oh, I didn't ever think about doing that when I'm doing stuff around the house, how you could set the timer like that. And I thought, God, that is so stupid. I mean, here this has been on the stove. I mean, we've had that stove 13, 14 years, and she's never thought about the timer on it. And Dad was just didn't bother him at all. You know, he just laughed at it and went on. And something like that irritates me. You know, it just really bugs me. How somebody can say something that stupid. And I don't see how he can, like, I wish I could be that tolerant with Susie. I guess that would be nice. But I can, and I don't see how. I asked him how he put up with stuff like that, and he just shrugged, you know. And he's a real smart fellow.
What does he do?
He's a physicist. So he's real smart.
How would you describe him?
Well, he's kind of quiet. Nothing bothers him much. But Mom now, like if we're at a theater or something, another good example of something that bothered me. We were sitting in the theater, and there were these kids behind us making a fair amount of noise, and it was really bugging me. I kept thinking I'd like to, you know, turn around and tell them to get quiet. And so Mom does, you know, she just doesn't face her. She can tell anybody anything. She just turns around and tells them to shut up or leave the theater. And it really embarrassed me. You know, I thought she could be a little more diplomatic about it.
You mentioned a younger brother.
Yeah, he's about 11 years younger.
His name?
Michael.
Mm-hmm. How about him?
Well, there's enough age difference that I don't see him a whole lot, so I don't really keep up with him, but he seems to be a pretty bright kid, and he's nice. When I go home, he wants to just go out hiking and stuff, and I almost feel like another parent to him. And
he still lives at home?
Yeah, he's only, let's see, I just turned 29. He's 17.
Any other siblings?
No, just the
You
twins.
mentioned that you had been missing your family.
Yeah, like I'm not sure if I want to stay here. Like if I stayed here on the faculty, it's just far enough away from Memphis that it worries me. Like I would like to be there. I mean, what if somebody dies or they get sick? You know, I'm just far enough away that I can't get there easily, and that worries me.
What do you find yourself thinking about when your thoughts turn to your family?
I don't know. I feel bad, guilty. I don't know, like they expect me to do something, and I'm not sure what. Like, I don't know, maybe been a physicist like Dad, or more assertive like my mother, or that I should live near, like I don't visit there very much, and I feel bad about that, because like if one of them got sick or died, and that makes me get the headaches when I think about stuff like that. It just
You connect your headaches with worries about your family?
yeah, they're like, well, tension things. With my girlfriend or my family, either one, I get the headaches.
When was your last headache?
Well, I can feel a little bit now.
Now?
Back there, just, you know, it's just a faint little sensation.
When did you begin to feel it?
Just the last few minutes. When I first came in, I had it.
You had it when you first came?
Yeah, I was nervous about coming here.
What had you been thinking about right before you came in?
Oh, gosh. About how much it costs to come here. I don't know, what if somebody sees me coming here, how to explain that. I'm not sure if I'd be able to express myself well, what my problems are.
What is it that you feel you'd like to make peace with?
I'm not sure. I just don't want to be as sensitive to things, and because I can see my girlfriend's point. It must be awfully hard living with me when I'm complaining about so much and all, and when I'm so sensitive. So I want to try to find out why I'm so sensitive and why I get the headaches. I'm going to figure out some stuff about my family, about feeling guilty there, or should I move there, or should I stay here? But, yeah, I can feel the headache kind of stronger now.